What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of the Haves and the Have Nots. Okay, this is the episode before the finale. This is season 7, episode 19, Father's Day. Okay, girl, why it was called Father's Day, I don't know, but we'll get into it. Listen, this episode was kind of cute. I got a little concerns about some stuff. Let me tell you something. Veronica is a whore. We're just gonna start it off there. We're gonna go back to it, but we're gonna put it like that. Veronica is a whore, okay? She ain't no hoe. She a whore, and not even in the biblical sense, bitch. She is a whore, okay? But anyway, so we get up into the episode. We pick up where we left off last week. Let's go ahead and do this whole thing with, Mr. Kobe and the girls. They out there, in the pool and all that stuff, playing around. I'm still trying to be confused. I'm still confused. To this day, I'm still confused as to what exactly they thought was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We're queer and we're here, so you got to get used to it and all that stuff. I said, you don't do that to no homophobe. No homophobe that ain't got no goddamn conscience, no moral, especially when it comes to y'all, okay? Or I should say us, you know what I'm saying? But, they was up in there doing what they thought they was gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And, the girls was just along for the ride with Kobe, okay? They said, listen, Jeffrey was telling them, listen, get the hell up out the pool. Oh, she not gonna do nothing. She not gonna do nothing. Yes, she is. She about to go in there and get her gun. No, she ain't finna do nothing. The other boys was like, listen, now we wanted to have a little bit of fun or whatever, but I don't know this dude to be getting shot over, okay? Now you ain't tell us all that. That wasn't in the memo, okay? So therefore, we out of here. Kobe was like, oh, y'all some bitches, okay, whatever. And I'm sitting here like, Kobe, listen to Jeffrey, okay? He's known that lady longer than you have. I mean, he done came out that lady womb and he stabbed that bitch in her titty, okay? So I would suggest you listen to him and get your ass up out the pool, boo-boo, okay? If you want to keep that mug intact, you better get your ass up out that pool. Kobe wasn't having it, okay? Kobe like, Kobe didn't believe fat meat is greasy. You know what I'm saying? He just don't believe it. And I'm just like, oh, Lord. Kobe finna get his little pinky toe shot off or something like that. Samuel, okay? Samuel, he's inside, trying to stop her. No, Veronica, what you trying to do? No. Veronica, what you doing? You need to stop. I don't need you doing that. If you hit any bullet shots, you need to call 911. No, I'm not going to do that because you're not finna come out here and do that because I really don't want to do anything with the cops or anything. I said, Samuel, you gave yourself away right then and there when you said you didn't want to deal with the cops, okay? It's understandable that us black folks especially, we don't want nothing to do with the cops, but in your case, you really just gave yourself away because y'all running this a scheme or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, Veronica came out there. Jeffrey was like, boy, get your ass up out that pool. Oh, she's not playing. She's just playing. She ain't gonna do nothing. I said, Kobe, sis, get up out the pool. Sis, get up out the pool. Veronica said, bitch, what everybody else said? Oh, they gone. Okay, Veronica said, pop. He was like, oh, this bitch is crazy. Samuel had to come out there and get her and stop her or whatever. And so, Jeffrey, let me tell you something. Jeffrey, you a little bitch, but I get it in this instance because you told him, you gave him warning, okay? Get up out the pool. That's what you said, right? You told him that your mama was crazy, right? So, he had to figure it out on his own. And Jeffrey was about to leave. Okay, Jeffrey was about to leave Kobe up in the goddamn pool. They was like, Veronica said, where you going, Jeffrey? Where you going? He turned right back around. Jeffrey, if I was you, I would just kept on walking and whatever happened to Kobe happened to Kobe. You just met him that day. You ain't obligated to him. Okay? You're not obligated to him. It is what it is at this point. And so while they doing all of this, Samuel, he comes in there. That's what I'm calling him. Samuel, he came up in there and he grabbed Veronica. He was like, stop, Veronica. No, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that. Stop that, Veronica. Like the cops and shit, bitch. What you doing? You crazy as fuck. Okay? She was like, I do not like when a man overpowers me. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. Bitch, next thing I know, Samuel got a little hot and heated. And truth be told, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting here thinking, my man goes there. I swear to God, Tyler still watch my reviews because the shit that I'm be seeing up in here, it's coming off on the show. Okay, it's coming off on the show. I want my percentage. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1%, 2, maybe 3. Okay, I'll put it down to 2.5. Okay, because some of my thoughts is in this show. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when she did that shit with the gun, and then Samuel grabbed her, baby, I'm sitting here thinking like, that was kind of hot. That would have turned me on a little bit. That really would have turned me on. Like, oh, bitch, don't touch me like that. But damn. He was like, oh, shit, that shit was kind of hot. Let me stop playing with y'all. But y'all know that's how I think. That y'all know, girl, I said that shit did get me. I was like, in that moment, I was like, Veronica and Samuel, I would like to see it a little bit. Didn't think I did before, but now I do. And they start kissing. I said, what about your wife? Didn't your wife tell you just to flirt with her? And you said all I'm gonna do is flirt. I ain't gonna do nothing else. Okay? But, because he was like, I ain't know that you ain't know them dudes up in that tub or whatever, in that pool. But I was like, oh. I said, Veronica, you a whore. Veronica had at least 3. Like, Veronica had the gang member. And this is all one night. One night or a night and a half. Veronica had the game member. Veronica almost had Benny again. Veronica about to have Samuel. And Veronica was about to have the judge that came there too. That's 4 niggas. Okay? And you up here worrying about goddamn David up here messing around with the white bitch and messing around with the other hoe that he didn't know was a hoe that he had shacked up in his house. Girl, you out here putting that out there just for everybody. That line is just up. Okay, I'm just sitting here like, girl, you are worn through. Okay, and you got the nerve to talk about people in the hood and ghetto. Bitch, you doing some ghetto shit. Okay, I'm sitting here like, Veronica, now you do what you gotta do. If you want such a bitch, I'll be cheering your ass on. Okay, I'll be like, get that shit, bitch. But anyway, Kobe, he run his ass up out of there. Of course, they go over there back to Madison house. Madison finds out what's going on. He was like, what happened and all this stuff. And of course, Kobe, is spilling the tea. Y'all need to talk. Bitch, when Kobe read that girl, Kobe said, you're not ugly, you're not cute, but you're not ugly, you're old, but you're not old, you're not young, you're this, and you're it. Because she called him an it. Bitch, when he read that, bitch, I said, damn. That's what really made her mad to go get the gun. Okay, and that's what really made her want to go shoot him, because the way that he read the fuck out of her. But in a Tyler Perry type of way. I said that was cute. That was cute. Okay, it made me chuckle. When he said, you're not old, but he was like, you're not cute, but you're not ugly. You it. Bitch, you in between. Okay, I said, damn. Gay men, they will hurt your feelings. They will hurt your feelings when they try to read your ass. Just know that. Okay. But anyway, moving on from that, they get to Madison place. Madison found out what's going on. And basically, he upset a little bit. And I'm sitting here like, truth be told, Madison, you do talk too damn much. And I don't see this working between you and Jeffrey because you talk too much. Okay, Jeffrey is a new gay. You know what I'm saying? He's a baby gay at this point. He's still trying to come out his shell. He's still trying to find himself. And you blabbering off all your goddamn business to this boy that talk too damn much. He talking about some, you need to talk to him about what's going on, about the fact that you don't know what this relationship is. You need to talk to him about the fact that you think that he just wants you because of your body and all this stuff. Y'all need to talk about this fact that your daddy didn't see y'all fucking or whatever, and y'all have yet to talk about it and all this stuff. Y'all really just need to sit here and talk, okay? And Jeffrey looking like, ain't this about a bitch? Listen, Madison, I don't know, bruh. Okay, you talk too damn much. Well, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I mean, he's my only friend. I said, that's fine and dandy, but damn. Okay? Damn. Okay? Just keep some of it to yourself. Okay? Moving on from that, Kobe get a little goddamn text or whatever, a phone call, and First of all, the other girls, they came back. They was like, "You're still the same. Okay, we're not doing this shit no more. Okay, you're crazy. You know." And they leave out. You leave out. They was pissed at him for putting them in trouble, in dangerous way. You know, I said, "What y'all expect? Y'all would have probably got arrested if it would have went any other way. You know, because if she wouldn't have brought the guns out, she probably would have called the cops, and y'all probably would have got arrested for indecent exposure and trespassing. You know, shit like that. Plus, she's a lawyer herself, so you know, yeah, that was the best case scenario in that case. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you know, Kobe gets a phone call. Kobe gets a phone call, and he was like, you know, I gotta go do what I gotta do. Let me go take care of my business. I'm gonna go in your bedroom, okay? And he was like, yeah, hello. Yeah, you know, my rate is $250 an hour, just like I said in the ad. Okay, whatever it is that you want me to do, I'll do. And I'm always protected. I bring condoms and everything. Okay, okay, I'll see you there. Just give me the address. Cool. I said, oh, so you want? Let me tell y'all something. As much as I love my uncle, may he rest in peace. Oh, it'll be 7 years next week. Oh my God, he was a hoe. He was a hoe. He was a Kobe. Okay, he was a hoe. He ain't. I said this before when he was here, but because there was one time, I'm gonna tell y'all this. There was one time he left me in the dark for a trick. I'll get into that story later. But you know, I was mad at him. He had to go make his money. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was dark. Something could have happened to me. You know, I was like a damsel in distress or whatever. You know, this was when I used to ride CTA. We rode the bus together coming from work or whatever. And we had to go a different route. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go a longer route because the other bus route, you know, they had stopped running at a certain time and we got off work late. You know what I'm saying? So we get on the bus going there, and as soon as he get off the bus, some dude, some Mexican dude, it was a Mexican guy, you know, in the neighborhood picked him up. And I was like, oh, so you're not just not gonna offer me a ride? No, Ashley, you go ahead and go home or whatever, and you know, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, bitch, what? He had to go make his money on his secondary job. I said, ain't this about a bitch? You know what? I was mad at him for all of 12 hours. I was talking to him the next day. After I cussed him out the next day, you know, he apologized or whatever the fuck. But, you know, I was dancing in distress. Something could have happened to me. You know, you just never know. It was dark outside, too. I was like, oh my God, you gonna leave me just to go get some money? Like, I mean, handle your business, but bitch, make sure you could at least have him drop me off at the house. It was wait a minute, it was like 3, 4 blocks down, bitch. Bitch. Okay, but anyway, moving on from there, I see Kobe out here got to make his little money or whatever. So you know, I don't shame sex workers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all got to do. Just like I don't shame strippers. You know what I'm saying? I'm all here for what you got to do. You know, because some people that's the best that they can do. You know, especially in this economy. But Kobe, you know, he out here doing that or whatever. Baby girl, why is it that we go to Justin house? Okay, and he having flashbacks of his relationship with his storied relationship involvement with Jeffrey, okay, and he just ripping off all the papers off his wall and all the video, pictures of Jeffrey and shit like that. And I was like, oh, so we finally getting over him? No, not necessarily, but I think so. You know, he did tell Tanner that he was gonna let it go, or whatever. He was gonna fix it and all that stuff. He was gonna stop being a queer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here like, girl, okay. You know, next thing you know, somebody ring the doorbell. Who is it? It's Kobe. I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? I said, Kobe, you didn't. Don't tell me Justin. You been following him too? Like you been following Jeffrey still? You still stalking him? What is going on? How you know about Kobe? Now he just so randomly so happened to pick him out the ad, and that was who Kobe was on the phone with. He calling for sex or whatever, you know. And I'm sitting here like, Justin. So this is what we doing this now, okay? Because Jeffrey couldn't get you no ass, so you said, listen, bitch, at least I'm gonna have to pay for it, okay? Ashley would never pay for sex, but you know what I'm saying. You do what you got to do. I was sitting there like, damn, Justin, that's what you got to do now? Okay, you said you got to knock that itch out, okay, since you ain't on the floor force, so you can't sexually harass and sexually force and rape people like you been doing, you know what I'm saying? assaulting people in your custody, so now you gotta go ahead and pay for the shit, so that's what he had to do. And he gonna tell you, Kobe was like, so what you want to do, girl? What you want to do? You want to do this right here, right now? Why, what? He was like, first of all, your ass said that you was masculine. He said, look, baby, I can be anything and everything that you want me to be. I said, oh, Kobe, something about that, I was ragging on your ass, not understanding why you was on this show at this moment, but something about that line that did something to me. I was like, okay, Kobe, and so they sat down and he was like, can we just talk for a second? And he was like, okay, cool. Like, I mean, it's your dime. You paying me $2.50 an hour. I said, that is a good rate. For a broke bitch like me, that is a good rate. And so at this point, while they trying to get into the conversation, next thing you know, somebody come knocking at the door, okay, and it's Tanner. And I said, wait a minute, Justin, did you call this boy here so that y'all can team up on him or whatever? No, Tanner was watching Justin and was like, bitch, I knew that you weren't going to do this. I knew that you weren't going to do it right. I knew you was lying, okay? It was like, who is you? It was like, what are you? Kobe was like, I'm a friend. I met him at the gym, whatever gym he went to. First of all, why are you asking me all these questions? Are you a cop? And he was like, first of all, I'm the one asking you the question. So what's going on? What's going on with this? And Kobe said, listen. What we're not about to do is this. So I'm gladly finna take my ass and I'm finna go home, okay? And at one point, Justin, he was doing something or whatever, and he, I guess, didn't really want to do what he had to do. And Kobe's like, okay, well, I can leave. And he was like, well, I'm not going to leave until I get my money. He said, bitch, you were only here for 2 seconds. He said, I don't give a fuck. I came over here, so therefore you're going to give me my money. I said, I know that's right, Kobe. Get your money, man. Okay? So at this point, Tanner, I said, they about to gay bash him. What is finna happen? They about to beat his ass. Tanner said, no, you're not finna go nowhere. Okay, that's not what you about to do. I'm finna take care of this shit right here, right now. I said, what are you about to do, Tanner? What are you about to do, Tanner? Okay, at this point, Kobe said, oh no, see, you think that because I look like this, and you think you can mess up my face? Okay, it's not going to happen. Just because I look the way that I look, looks can be deceiving, okay? Because I'm not one of those type of gays that's just going to let you do what you going to do to them, okay? Next thing you know, I think Tanner tried to hit his ass. Kobe came at him, pop, 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 bam. I said, beat his ass. Girl, I was sitting here like, okay, Kobe, I see why you on here. Maybe I judged you a little bit too quickly. I was like, damn, Kobe beat that ass. I said, that's what the fuck he needed. All right. And he said, just because I look like this, don't ever forget, bitch, I'm a fucking Marine. I said, oh, okay. Gays come in all shapes, sizes, occupations, and everything, just so that you know. All right. They can be the most feminine motherfucker and still whoop the shit out of you because at the end of the day, they still are men. Okay. Don't get that shit twisted. Just that was a message for somebody that was probably out there judging. Okay. I just want to throw that out there too. I was like, all right, and he told Justin, bitch, give me my motherfucking money. Okay. And he got his money and he left. I said, Kobe. All right, Kobe gained a little bit of respect for me right there. You know what I'm saying? Kobe can handle his own. So then we get this whole scene with Hannah. Hannah and a accountant, they still, flirting and all that stuff. He was like, oh, you got pretty eyes and all that stuff. She like, stop. We gotta stop it. Mr. Accounting Man, we gotta do this. I do. Okay, no. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so what is all of this? Tell me about this Title IX stuff. Like, oh my God, this is so confusing and everything. It was like, some people, you better than most people because most people, like, they would have took all of this stuff and they would have put it in the account themselves because obviously she trusts you enough to give you everything. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, I would never do that. I would never do nothing like that or nothing like that. Okay, so they was just flirting or whatever. That's all that was. Meanwhile, what else was going on in this episode? Girl, David then went down there to see goddamn Jim, okay? And, we trying to figure out where Wyatt car at. He wasn't at the Iron Bone, at least upstairs in the Iron Bone where David could see him. So that's why he said that he wasn't there. They found out the tracking and found out that the car was down the street at the police station. It was like, well, that's a good thing. I can talk to Carmen. I said, David, who the hell is Carmen? Okay. So, he put in the favor for Jim once again, being his little boy, going down there, clean up his mess. And so he go down there to the police station. He asked for Detective Carmen or whatever, whoever the hell she is. And, she come down there. She was like, David, you got some nerves to come down here talking to me or whatever. What do you want? After all these years, you want to pop up and leave? After you left me the way that you left me? I said, hold up, David. Hold up, David. Me and the police officer that was on the desk was sitting there like this. What's going on? Girl, David and Miss Carmen had some things going on back in the day because David said, I had to do what I had to do because, Veronica was, she crazy. She was like, I ain't scared of that bitch. I ain't scared of that bitch. What the fuck I look like? Okay? Being scared of her? Now. Okay? But let me tell you something. Whatever it is that you want to know, I can't give you no information about Catherine. Can't give you no information about Wyatt. Can't do none of that. So you can go, you can skedaddle and don't contact me no more. I said, ooh, Carmen's scorned. She's still feeling the type of way because that seemed like she got played and she fell in love with him. Okay, that's what it seemed like too. You know what I'm saying? And like David, just from his voice alone, I can tell that, he make bitches fall in love with him just because, you know what I'm saying? And he don't even be trying. Trust and believe, I understand that. Because once you start getting to talk to me, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it has happened a few times. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, do a little here, do a little there, just be myself or whatever, and talk that. I don't even talk no game. I just be talking to you, because I'm a listener or whatever, and just make the girls feel good. But anyway, what we end up happening, so David finally go back home. Why is Alyssa there? This bitch, I said, girl, what do you want? He let her in so she could talk. She was like, listen, I just want to be a kept woman, okay? Maybe I went about this wrong. I should have messed up my tire just like Erica did to snag you or whatever. Or did it another way because all I really wanted to do was to see you again. As soon as I realized who you were, you don't remember me. You met me before, okay? I was 9 years old. I was in your courtroom or whatever. My daddy was raping me and my sister, whatever, and all that. I said, oh, no, it's a backstory. So you mean to tell me you've been harboring all these feelings or whatever since you was 9 years old? Kind of found out the sister is a drug addict. She died from an overdose or some shit like that. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? She is just putting herself out there. David told her to have some more respect for herself. She was like, I do. I said, no, you don't. Okay. She was like, listen, all I want to do is be kept. Okay. Be put up in an apartment or whatever. If you gonna mess around with other women or something like that, just let me know. Okay. I always use condoms or whatever. I won't mess around with nobody else. She was putting it out there. And, he even said he remembered her. He always wondered what happened to her and all that stuff, whatever, when he was sentencing her father to jail. And I guess it's gonna work. I guess she didn't hit the soft spot because on next week's episode, they will be sucking it in the bed. I said, damn, David. Okay, she was like, here's my test papers too. I'm clean. She had a goal. I got to respect it. Alyssa had a goal. She had a plan. She executed that shit. And she continued going until it was done. I said, well, bitch, you know what? You got you met your match. You scored. Okay? But moving on from that, what else was going on? Damn. Veronica that met this mercenary dude, okay? She trying to figure out who up here, following her. She think it's David that got somebody following her. Bitch, that's 5 guys, okay? That's 5 motherfuckers right there. Because she was flirting with him. He said, she was like, I know you work with Catherine, but Catherine in jail, okay? So, he was trying to be coy about what it is that he do. She was like, bitch, I know what you do, okay? You can stop acting like you don't know nothing or whatever, but bitch, I know what you do. And I'll give you $5,000. And she was like, you married this bitch out here, this country hoe, so that you can get a green card or whatever. And she was like, I give you $5,000 to do all this stuff. He said, make it 10. No, make it 15. She said, for 15, you gonna have to be climbing my back, bitch. And he was like, listen, make it 15 and I do what I do, I'll let you climb mine. I said, oh, wait a minute. And I said, oh, this foreplay between Veronica. Veronica, you are such a whore. Now, bitch, if I liked you like that, if you wasn't such a homophobic bitch, I respect the hell out of that shit. Okay? Like, teach me the game, sis. All right, they love Veronica. Veronica Punani she must y'all Punani just gives off that aura like, damn, come get it. You know? Next thing, down there, what else wound up happening? They trying to find Wyatt ass. Okay, they trying to find Wyatt's ass. Um, Meanwhile, hold on, Veronica, speaking of, she gets on the phone and she calling up somebody, trying to get some background information on Laura and Samuel, okay, because she know that something ain't right, and they sent her some shit right away. She was like, damn, that was fast. Meanwhile, Samuel had came over there to fix the camera or whatever, and he was like, it's all to the good. She was like, okay, that's cute or whatever. Here, take this, bottle of wine since you was in the midst of cooking for your wife or whatever. It's a $1,200 wine. I said, $1,200? Damn. And he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that or whatever. She was turned on a little bit. She wanted to get a little taste or whatever. But then she had the judge come over. He was flirting with her. They used to roll around in the sack and get stuff done and all that stuff. I said, Veronica, bitch, but Veronica came through for sure. Okay, I'm gonna give her this. She told Celine, bitch, by the morning you gonna get that $50,000. Okay, and what she did, she had the judge come over there and say, bitch, get this shit together with Jim Cryer. She owes child support. She need $50,000 by tomorrow. And he was like, I get it because I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand Jim, and if he don't pay or whatever, I put a warrant out for his arrest and shit like that till he get that shit done. And they up there flirting and shit like that. She was like, oh, when he was done, damn, I need a shower. Ugh. And I was just like, girl, you still would have fucked him, okay? I said you already fucked him before, so now you need a shower. Veronica has probably been fucking her way through the system to get to where she needs to go, to get the favors that she needs and all that stuff. And it's just like, girl, okay. Meanwhile, the last thing, which I think is the last thing, if I missed anything, put it down in the comments because this video getting kind of long. Back at the Ironbone, Uncle Vinny gets a phone call basically saying that Catherine said that she not paying the money. Okay? And so at this point, Vinny was like, okay, cool. Let's go downstairs. He got the goons holding Wyatt and was like, your mama said that she ain't gonna pay the money, so it's time for you to go bye-bye. You cut my ass, so bitch, I'm finna cut you. Okay? He was like, wait a minute, what? I don't wanna die. Y'all know how Wyatt crazy ass is, his little high ass. Okay? And so he was like, no, you're too deep. Okay, don't do that. Don't cut me. They just reopened up his wounds. And I'm sitting here like, if you want him to bleed out and if you want him to die or whatever, you don't cut horizontal. Bitch, cut vertical. Vertical is up and down, right? Yeah. That's how you do it. Girl, don't. I said, well, y'all ain't serious about this. Y'all want him to bleed out slowly. That's what y'all want him to do. I said, ain't this some shit? Bitch, they playing games with that. And I was like, and Wyatt already acting like he feeling it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I said, Wyatt, go somewhere. But that was the halves and the have-nots. It was a cute little episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. If I missed some stuff, put it down in the comments. I mean, the video is 28 minutes. I don't know if I missed anything. A bitch just talk too much. That's all it is. I'll see y'all later.